Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crafting Made Easy. For this video, I'll be showing you how to mix epoxy. For this tutorial, you will need, of course, epoxy. I will be using Amazing Clear Cast. I got this from Michaels. It is a 16 fluid ounce bottles. If you have a Michaels open near you, you can go in there and use Joann fabric coupons as well as Michael coupons to get your out-of-pocket rate drop dramatically. I will put the link in the description bar below, or where you can pick up this Amazing Clear Cast. I think you can also get it off of Amazon as well. I'm not 100% sure about that though. You'll need something to mix your epoxy in. So you'll need 2 mixing cups, because you'll need to put part A in one cup and part B in another cup. Then you'll need a bigger cup to mix both parts together. You can mix it together in one cup if you're doing a small amount. But if you're doing a big amount, like larger than 30 cc's, then you'll need a bigger cup to pour it in. You'll also need something to stir your epoxy. So I have like a popsicle stick. You can get those from the dollar store in a big pack. Or you can use silicone stir. These are makeup brushes. You can use them. I got this one from the dollar store and this one in a pack of 3 from Amazon. They both work the same, so it doesn't really matter which one you use. You'll need a respirator or some type of mask, or you can do it in an open ventilated area. I do have a window in front of me, and I also have my mask. Epoxy is a chemical, so you must protect yourself. You'll also need gloves, because you don't want any of the epoxy getting on you. It's not harmful, but some people are allergic to it, and I wear gloves because it's very sticky and it can be hard to kind of get off. So I always use gloves. And a timer. For this particular epoxy, you want to mix it slowly for 3 minutes. So I always have a timer just to keep track of the time. And I think that is it. Yes. Oh, and I have a silicone mat because I don't want it to get on my cutting board. And the silicone, if any epoxy ever falls on the silicone mat or on your brushes, you can peel it off. It comes off very easily. So you can reuse these over and over again. You just kind of, as you see, it's some epoxy there. You just kind of peel it off and then it's good. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to put on my mask. Hopefully it's not hard to hear me, as I may sound a little muffled with the mask on. Okay, so I have my mask on right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take part A and put it in this mixing cup, and part B and put it in this mixing cup. Part A is very thick, so you want to wait for it to settle before you start to pour your part B into the cup. Because the most important thing is you want to make sure that both are equal. So with part A, I have 25 milliliters. I want part B to match. Okay, so they're both even. So since it's a lot, I can't pour it into that one, so I'm going to use my mixing cup. And you want to make sure you scrape the sides of the cup to get everything out. And I just want to make sure my timer has 3 minutes on it. Okay. So my timer has a little more than 3 minutes. So instead of going back, I'm just going to wait. Okay, so it's at 3 minutes. And you want to stir until it's clear. Right now it's cloudy. So you want to stir it until everything is clear. And you're supposed to stir slowly to reduce the air bubbles. And you want to make sure you scrape the sides and the bottom so that it's all mixed up. I never stir slowly. I don't think I know how. And it's getting clear, as you can see. It has a lot of bubbles in it. But I will just pop it with my torch when I use it on whatever I'm putting it on. You see it's getting very clear now. I think we have 27 seconds left. So you just keep stirring and scraping the sides, making sure you got everything out the grooves of the bottom of the cup, getting it off your stir stick, and just stirring because you want to make sure everything is mixed well, because if it's not, then you'll have issues when you put it on your cup or your mold. It won't set. So I like to kind of always just make sure everything is good. So right now it has like a ton of bubbles. So like I said, you can always heat it up and it'll pop some of those bubbles. Or when you put it on your cup or your mold, you can always pop it with a cigarette, cigarette lighter for your molds if you have really sensitive molds, or a torch gun. And you can also use the torch gun or the heat gun on your tumblers. I prefer the torch gun because it doesn't move my epoxy around too much on the tumbler. And that's how you mix epoxy. So now you see it's very clear. It has 1,001 bubbles. But like I said, you can always torch it. You can let it sit there for a minute as well. And that'll help reduce some of the bubbles. Or you can heat it up and it'll reduce some of the bubbles as well. But that's how you are supposed to mix epoxy. You're supposed to go slow. I didn't go very slow. Like I said, I don't think I know how to go slow. But you just mix it equal parts. And then you put it in here and you stir it for 3 minutes. And that's pretty much it. And you want to always use protection. Protection. Alright, that's the end of this video. If you like the content of this video, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified for when I drop new videos. Alright, until next time, everybody. Peace.